Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and Arsenal have done it. Arsenal have eliminated Real Madrid out of the Champions League. They won at the Bernabeu 2-1, and they have eliminated Real Madrid, and they have defeated Real Madrid aggregate 5-1 over two legs. So let's go ahead and talk about this game. Where do I start? I'm over the moon. I just don't know what to say. This is probably like one of the best feelings I have had since I've started supporting Arsenal. I have not I've not watched them in a Premier League. I have of course not watched them in a Champions League. You dream of nights like this as a football fan, playing against Real Madrid in the Champions League at the Bernabeu, and then you go ahead and you defeat them and you just not defeat them. Like it is not, the game was not based on pure luck. We did not get lucky, or nothing was like that. We did not sit back, or the Real Madrid did not dominate us. We went toe to toe with Real Madrid. We went toe to toe with Real Madrid at the Bernabeu after all the PR that Real Madrid put out, after all the drama, all the all the noises and all the retenda and whatever, all the comeback and the 90 minutes at Bernabeu, or not this 90 minutes at Bernabeu, it's not that, all of that. And despite everything, we completely dominated Real Madrid. I'll be very honest with you. We went there and we silenced Bernabeu, and that is not an easy thing to do. And again, I'm gonna say this again. We won on the night 2-1. It could easily have been a more. Courtois was again simply spectacular. He made a couple, 3 or 4 really good saves. Otherwise, we could have scored more. I mean, in the first half, they really did not have a single shot on target. Yeah, can you imagine doing all this circus before the game? And then when you go out and play, I mean, they were so poor. I'll be very honest. I'm going to speak about Arsenal and how good we were over two legs, and what we did tonight. But Real Madrid, I mean, they were so poor. I've been watching Real Madrid throughout the season, and I have said this. This team is nothing like last year. Kylian Mbappe has come in, but it has not really worked out for them till now. There have been glimpses of greatness, glimpses of what what they can do when they work together, but it has not happened a lot this season. And yesterday again, I mean, they are so poor. The creativity is not there in the midfield. Declan fucking Rice, I mean, what a player. This is what 100+ million gets you. He was he was simply sensational. He was spectacular. He was amazing. He was out of this world. He had a performance. I mean, you see the memes and whatnot. They close the roof, and Rice is cooked better when the lid is there. I mean, he was so good. He covered the ground. He was everywhere in that game. Every single thing related to Arsenal went through Declan Rice. He was so good. I cannot praise him enough. I mean, Camavinga in midfield, he was no match for Real Madrid, for Declan Rice. I mean, he owned the Real Madrid midfielders. You look at you talk about their fullbacks. Both of them had such a bad game. I mean, for me, in my opinion, David Alaba was lucky to be on the pitch for so long. There was a very big chance he should have been sent off for the chance for the tackle early on for against Saka. But both the fullbacks, I mean, they were never in that game. Gabriel Martinelli, Bukayo Saka, amazing performances yet again. The front of Real Madrid, Vinicius Junior, he was not there. Rodrigo, I mean, he has had probably one of the worst winger performances over two legs I have seen in a long time in both the legs. Vinny at least scored a goal, even though that goal was given by Arsenal, but at least he did something. Rodrigo, I mean, he was so poor at the Emirates. He was even worse tonight at Bernabeu. And Mbappe, I mean, I don't want to get started on him. Yeah, he was invisible. I mean, this was the game. This is the type of games when you show the world why you are such a big player. These are the games where Cristiano Ronaldo would grab the game by the scruff of its neck and pull Real Madrid out of the victory. Everybody's talking about Real Madrid and they can make the comebacks and everything, but you need players like Ronaldo, you need players like Benzema, you need players like Modric, you need players like Cruz, but Real Madrid don't have those players. People need to understand this. and I would give so much credit to Mikel Arteta. I mean, the way he set up the team, everybody thought that it was going to be the low blocks, it was going to be haram ball and all of that, and they were there. I loved it. The way he set it up. We played the low blocks, and then we would switch it up, and we start playing our attacking football, and then we would switch it up back. And I mean, Carlo Ancelotti completely gone on by Mikel Arteta, and I mean, you need to give flowers to his flowers. I mean, he orchestrated such a sensational performance for us. You look at the defense. I mean, there are players like Jacob Kivior. Everybody was worried about Jacob Kivior. Gabriel Magalhaes is being out, and he has to play against Kylian Mbappe, but Kylian Mbappe was not able to do a single thing against Kivior. He was so good. And the fact that he has not played that much this season, and he has to come in and cover for Gabriel, who has been probably one of our most important players, and in my opinion, a player of the season contender, Gabriel Magalhaes, and for Kivior to come in and to replace him and to give the performances like that. I mean, really good. Saliba was sensational. Of course, he made one mistake, but apart from that, he was really good. The way he led the line, and then the fullbacks. I mean, Julian Timber, I don't know what it was, and again, he drops that Bible verse just before the halftime, and I don't know what it is. Whenever he does something, there's gonna be help for the other team, and it was again. And Miles Lewis Kelly, how is that kid 18 years old? I mean, he's like what? He's 12 years younger than me, and the way that he plays, that his picture before the game, sitting on the Burnabeu's stairs and FaceTiming. I mean, how cool is that? How calm he has such a control on his nerves, and I mean. Simply sensational. Thomas Partey, again, the way he controls that midfield, because everybody concentrates on the rise, and they should. I said it last week as well. He deserves everything, because there are so many players, people who want to criticize Rice for the sake of it because of his price tag. But we know how much of a great and a special player Declan Rice is. The way he moves the ball, but a lot of credit should go to Thomas Partey. Declan Rice is able to do all of that because he knows that Thomas Partey is back there. He can protect me, and he is gonna have my back. And Thomas Partey always has his back. The way he controls the midfield, the way he marshals the defensive side of the game, he is really good. Odegaard, I don't think he had one of his better games for us, and he has not been at it this season. But the way he led the team, the way he moved the ball, I mean, he was involved in both of those goals, and that first goal. I mean, I'm going to talk about Martinelli again. What a performance from him at that left hand side. I mean, it was one of those players who has had a lot of criticism this season. Some sort of fans want to sell him. I don't know where their head is. I mean, he is such a great player, and he has shown again at the Burnabeu, at the big stage, scoring at the Burnabeu when your team really needs it. He has stepped up. I mean, amazing performance. Mikel Moreno, false nine. I can go on and on, but nobody, I would say nobody thought that Arteta's project was gonna work for Mikel Moreno, playing him as a false number 9. Kai Havertz gets injured and everything that has happened, but Moreno has stepped up, and he has stepped up big time too. A goal in the first game, 2 assists in tonight's game. It was really good. People are going to talk about the Saka goal, and I'm going to come to Saka because he deserves a special mention. Of course, what he has done, but Moreno, for that, everybody's going to talk about the first goal and how important that was, how great of a goal that was. It was a really good goal. I mean, you look at it, it starts with Raya, and if you look at it, Merino is the one who takes 2 defenders away, and he heads it down. He gets the ball, and then Saka and Odegaard comes in, Rice comes in, and I think back to Merino, back to Odegaard, back to Rice, back to Merino, and then Saka scores the goal. And he dinks it, especially after what happens after the penalty incident. He still has the balls to go ahead and dink over the goalkeeper and Arsenal take the lead. But for that second goal, to make sure to measure the pass for Martinelli, I mean, that was spectacular for a great run for Martinelli, but for the vision for Merino to hold the ball, to make sure that he is onside and then to pass it. I mean, it was a spectacular pass from Mikel Merino, and Martinelli does the rest. About Bukayo fucking Saka, I mean, the way he carried, the moment he had the ball, every Real Madrid fan and every Arsenal fan, everybody was on the edge of the seat. They knew that something special is going to happen, and every time he got the ball, I mean, he took a shot and Alaba was already on the ground. He made Alaba's life hell. He gets the penalty, messes it up. I mean, But then he, as I said, he has the balls to go and think to Bukata after already, it has misfired, but still to go ahead and do that. I mean, simply sensation, and we are so lucky to have Bukayo Saka as an Arsenal player. And all those comparison, with Rodrigo, Real Madrid fans wanted to do it with Phil Foden's and Cole Palmer's and all of that BS. I have said this since the start of the season. There are only two. There's only one person currently in that position that you can compare Bukayo Saka, and that is Mohamed Salah. Apart from that, nobody comes close to Bukayo Saka in that right wing position. He's a special player. He's a world class player, and you can say whatever you want to, but nothing is gonna change the fact. As I said, really good. So happy, so over the moon that we are gonna play. I mean, it's our first semi-final since 2009. 16 years ago. I was a kid in a school, and now I have a son who is about to go to go to school himself. So that's how long it has been. So I'm over the moon. It's such a special feeling, and we deserved it as well. Real Madrid were poor. They deserve to lose both the legs. They were pathetic, and there needs to be a question asked, and there needs to be changes at the Bernabeu. I really don't think Carlo Ancelotti should continue after the end of the season. He needs to go because the football is stale. I would say it again. The signing of Mbappe has really ruined Madrid. They need somebody to come in and try to work it out for them, because at the moment it's not working. So yeah, that's it for me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game, what you guys thought of the performance of Arsenal's performance, Real Madrid's performance. Do you think Arsenal have a chance to go ahead and make history and win the Champions League, or do you think they are not gonna do it? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well. Click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.